Alright, where are we going? Don Hung? I don't need a recap. I'm sure it's fine.
Peaceful days are like breezes carrying the scent of wheat fields.
Alrighty. Well, let's get into this chat.
I will walk to the end with all you.
Let's see what we've been missing out on.
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous.
I have heard the
Lord
story's
Don Hung.
actually really good for this patch, so I'm pretty interested to see. I do wonder how long it is though, but I have heard it's really good. But as a
We will
heads
do
up though,
everything
guys,
in our power to
probably
clear
won't
the path
finish
for
the
you.
whole thing tonight. We'll just be starting it tonight.
There he is, Lord Don Hung.
Quick, we must assist him.
Damn Lord, huh? Giving him that extra flex for his name.
What are you doing here?
Let's go!
Where's Phainon?
Let's go! Don Hung's voice this time. Woo, Pog! Let's go! He's finally voiced. I'm so like, I makes me so happy. I saw a post a while ago that he was like saying that where he was basically saying that he's re-recording, or not re-recording, but he's recording his lines for the game or whatever. But it looks like I'm assuming they probably just said no, do the newest stuff first, and then we'll record the past stuff most likely. But yeah, this makes me so happy. Let's go! He's finally voiced. I don't have to fucking talk no more for his lines. Let's go!
We are under Lord Phainon's
That makes me
orders
so
to
happy,
escort
chat.
both of you to safety, no matter the cost.
I'm glad Don Hung's voiced. Hopefully that means maybe no more unvoiced characters this patch and everybody's voiced. I hope. Oh, we're gonna put on auto.
Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Wait, Namazani. That black-clad swordmaster.
Yeah, he's just kind of chilling
Something
here.
seems off.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all.
I think we need to go check up on
Like some
Phainon.
kind of omen. Right. We don't know exactly what's happening, but retreating
Retreating
is
to
the safest
Phainon
choice right
seems like
now.
a good idea right now because I think he needs our help, like big time.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Phainon, is he going to be all right?
What? We're not gonna check up on Phainon?
Believe in his resolve to save Akama.
I mean, yeah, but like, I think he needs our help right now, like low key. Well, all right.
I've appraised it all. No thanks.
You know what? I do like Mighty on this team, but for narrative purposes, for the story, I think I'm gonna just put the MC in here. I mean, to be honest, it kind of works out better because Phainon, if I'm being honest, he kind of wants like a full, just like support team and like maybe like one healer sustainer or like shielder. But you know, we'll just run it like this. It still works out.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us.
Though I also like
Could this really
running Mighty
be
too,
some
because he's
kind
just
of
fun.
divine intervention?
We can't stay
Also,
here
not
for
gonna
long.
lie, I don't know if
Lady
this is
Trina's
me, but
sentry
like
gate is just
Don
outside the
Hung, at
city.
least in this form, sounds a
Let's
little
keep
bit more how do I let it put it? Like more soft spoken than how he usually does. Where he, in his normal form, right, he sounds a little bit more like blunt or whatever. But like here, he sounds a bit more like soft spoken a bit, which is kind of throwing me off a little bit because I don't remember if he talks like this in this form. I think he did talk a bit differently in this form, but I don't remember it being like this entirely.
Our experience in Amphorius has far exceeded expectations. If our goal was just to replenish fuel, then mission accomplished. But you're right.
I just don't feel right about leaving
For
Phainon
now,
back there.
let's get back in contact with the Express.
But at the same time, he's
plan
not
our next
wrong.
move.
At this point, we probably should try to contact
the
our
safest
homies
course
since
of action.
we should be able to at this
We
point.
need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Huh?
Who's there?
That's not Lygus, is
I
it?
hope
Oh,
to convey a
Scroolum!
message to the two
Let's go.
nameless.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's
Mr.
not.
Scroolum?
That's not
Who are
Lygus.
you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
Hey, don't worry, he's chill.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express.
Yeah, what's up, Scroolum?
I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
So it was you.
Damn, alright. It's good to see someone we
It
haven't
was
seen in a
fortunate
bit.
we found you in time. Madam Herta and I were both quite relieved.
Yeah, but our friend can need some help,
You
though.
two know this anti-Catharin? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
I guess.
Don't worry, guard.
A little bit.
This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze.
But, like, he's way better.
Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course.
I always thought that was a little
We'll wait
interesting how it
nearby.
was like back, like
Please,
wings here kind of
stay
remind
safe.
me of like a Firefly's, because hers are kind of like similar design almost.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon.
Oh, is it the destruction
And
eon?
now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis and
Oh, he's talking
emerge
about
from the
Phainon.
surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Law Fu's Stellaron
Or maybe it's
crisis,
Lygus trying to
because its
turn
goal is
Phainon into our Lord Ravager?
the Eon of Erudition.
Wait, what? I was not paying attention. Disaster's Lord Ravager intends to trigger be far more severe than Lu Fu's Stellaron crisis because its goal is... Oh, like its goal is to destroy the Eon of Erudition, I guess? Which is probably what
Putting
Lygus is
aside
trying to
the
do, I'm
complex
assuming?
details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madam Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp.
Maybe because we came inside a physical
It
object,
will
we're
take
okay?
time
I
to
don't know.
uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the nameless is willing to stay and
One?
witness the fate of this world,
Make it sound like
or to push it
one of us
along
can
when
leave.
necessary, it would be of great assistance.
Oh. I got it done.
Mr.
Huh?
Scroolum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
Look at this, if you would.
What is that?
This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected.
This is Loki
and
starting
will
to sound
remain
like a little bit of
unaffected by
like
the
what happened in
influence of digital
Pentaconium with how
tsunamis.
that went down and like how
When
some of the crew
required,
members stayed
it can also
behind.
serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person.
Oh, thanks.
The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages. One, an Intellatron named Ligus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything. Two, Bertha discovered a clue. Miss March has already been
Oh shit.
drawn into Amphorius.
Well, damn. Wow, who would have guessed Miss March is somehow related to this? Also, I don't know why I just called her Miss March. Oh shit. She's waking up.
Cold. It's freezing. Hold on. Am I dreaming?
What if Mem evolves into March 7th?
This is way too strange. Everything's spinning. And I can see webaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I... That's it. He warned me about this place right before Klapoth glimpsed him.
Oh shit, it's like the Eon Path kind of thing
Oh
going on.
no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path?
It's like what the MC sees all the time when he's about to get a new
Have I
power
done
up.
something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple. Right?
Did she say aha because of the name of the dude?
Of remembrance. Step forth into the depths of the path space.
Who's yapping?
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight. Hold on. Is that a gate?
What the?
Cast aside your fears.
That's a first.
Step forward through the gate of memory.
The voice. Is it showing me the way out?
But what if I want to go to the center here?
No, don't fall for it.
Huh? Is that March talking?
They're lying to you. Turn back now. Wait, Master Diviner? From the Wafu?
Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Fush? I mean, Master Diviner. What brings you here? And you, Miss Messenger. Do I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March.
What? Do you look
A
weird?
pleasure to see you, Miss March.
All kind of glitched out there.
That's it! Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memories. And you, Miss Messenger,
Ooh.
we met in that memory space. You said to me, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Oh, this is the future,
Your
and now the
memory
present.
serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the 6-phase ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history.
Is that a good idea?
The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end. Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
Because you're awake.
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection.
She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are
And this means we're gonna get a March 7th
closely
altar for the
intertwined.
remembrance path.
Now go.
So I just walk through that gate?
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the Gate of Memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate.
Is that Mem talking?
Now it's... hey guys! What are you doing in a place like this?
March! There you are.
Finally.
The trailblazing
What the
journey
fuck?
just isn't the same
The
without
MC
you.
saying that just sounded so fucking like a whiplash moment.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well,
I know
duh.
the voice
What's
actor got
Team
changed, but that shit
Trailblaze
felt like a
without its
whiplash,
star
low-key.
member?
Is it the things that the MC hasn't talked
Wait a
enough to like
sec.
get me like kind of
You
like
might
used to
look
this new
like
voice.
You two, but
We understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this Neuralink to reach you.
the Garden's allies.
Why did you just say
You
Black
mean this
Swan
Black
though?
Swan?
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Keep going, March. Find your past. Wake up.
Seems
And
kind of
travel with us
weird.
again.
But if she's not supposed to get to the center,
That
then
sounds really tempting.
what else is she supposed to do?
Finding my past and continuing to trailblaze new worlds with you?
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? Follow us. Let's go through that gate together.
What if I don't want to?
Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
But March is already at her true self.
Wait up! Slow down!
Mem, hurry up! What are you waiting for, Mem? I'm pretty sure that's Mem that's happened. Or
At
not?
last,
Oh,
I
Cyrene.
finally caught up.
What the?
Hey. Are you alright? I'll be okay. Just not used
Unless
to
Mem
running
is Cyrene?
around. Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision? Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings? Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right? Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike,
Yeah, kind
don't
of
we?
weird.
Yeah.
But you're like way
Your
shorter.
pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine. And we're both
Like,
bright, pretty, and positive girls.
child
Talk
short.
about coincidence.
I thought Cyrene was supposed to be like
Wow,
March.
you're quite the smooth
I'm
talker.
kind of surprised she's like
But I
they made her a
can't
kid.
disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met? No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt. You know what I'm going through? I know because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore. but there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want. You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me into a trap?
I guess.
Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories,
But who's they
using
then?
your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever.
Fate? Like the fate collab happening in a couple days?
You've seen what's on the other side? I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming.
Fate like a limited blade works? No way.
For ages,
Real?
I've watched
Fate
people walk
collab?
through that door.
Oh my
They couldn't
gosh.
see or hear my calls.
It's just like the
voices
game.
beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you.
But we're on Amphorius right now.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world? It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
Really? That easy, huh?
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden.
I don't even know who y'all are.
Children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives.
What the?
But that path will lead you home.
It's like fucking not long just to get back home. Jeez.
Thank you, Cyrene.
Oh no.
You know what I need to do.
She's gonna go through the door.
I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Cyrene's like, no, don't do it.
Wait. What? Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends. Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen.
Jeez.
They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me.
I think the Trailblazer and Don Hung have been doing all
That's
right
why I need to go through.
for the most part.
Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together. I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've
Damn,
decided.
dude, that easy, huh?
You have my
Simon's
full
like, all right, cool. Let's do it then. Let's
Birds of a feather we are.
Let's go through that
Looking
portal
all
then.
sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again? Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this
You know what thing I
time
kind of
here,
hate that they've been
I've
doing?
grown quite used to chatting with
Kind of hate
my
how they show
imaginary
older
friends.
versions of some of these characters, but they give us them in the form of a child. And it's like, dog, I'd rather just have the older version if I'm being honest.
If there's a way to help you,
Like with Tribby, like gosh damn, like Tribby when she was like, you know, an adult. Actually, all very
I'll
awesome.
look forward to that
But that's
day.
not the version we got, sadly. And I'm pretty sure we saw an older version of Siren. Like I feel like we did. Not this kid version.
Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
An epic one? Oh, hey, we finally made it to where Phainon is. Let's go.
You okay there, friend?
I don't know.
Something seems to be bothering you.
Where's Phainon?
The vortex of Genesis. We made it back. Even this
Damn,
place has
everybody's
changed.
talking in this patch. Even the main character.
Is he ready for Era Nova?
Oh, so Don Hang made it. I was gonna go
We've
to the
come
Astral
such a
Express, I
long
guess.
way. If what that machine gentleman said is true,
I think it's probably fair that we're the ones to stay
destined for
behind for this for the time being.
then I'll stay by your side until the very end.
Oh, thank you,
Like
ma'am.
how you and Don Hung treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me.
I feel like you're maybe Cyrene somehow, but I don't know.
Right. Time to see the last core flame restored.
I used to think she was March, but maybe she's Cyrene.
Look, there's
Or maybe
Phainon.
both.
And wait,
Lycus, you bastard!
Lycus?
Let's beat his ass.
And you, Lord Phainon, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world, plunging everything into the grave.
Lycus! What if we just came in rushing and just fucking swung our bat and fucking knocked his tin head out of his body?
This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself and usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward.
Stop
How
confusing
befitting
him.
of a trailblazer.
This is the path I must take.
As it happens, I find myself thinking the exact same thing.
Put your fists
As
up,
our
Lycus.
world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny. As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of world-bearing, the ritual of Era Nova.
Scrum says you're behind all of this.
Ah, I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase
Kindred
his
spirit, huh?
traces.
Partner, what are you saying?
Lycus caused all your friends to die.
I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky? Lord Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Phainon, and truth you shall have. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kefali's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing forth the Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse. Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, Kefali must shoulder the gods' score flames, bear the memories of all worlds, and stand unwavering. Until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer, and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Well, that sounds like shit.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice.
That's not everything, don't like us.
Nurture it. Pass it on to future generations.
Nah. This fucker is still not giving us the whole details. He's just saying the same shit that we already know over and over again, but not the actual information.
The fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Enough testing. I've made my decision. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something. Two things, actually.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives. And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Of course. This
I feel like there's some sort of like loop going on, and then Phainon might have
the second one.
May have like had this
Promise me
said
that
this
the
already.
Trailblazer can return safely to his homeland, unbound by Amphorius's laws.
I guess the ship is the same thing as that.
But I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, he now bears the Time Titan's authority. His bonds with this world run too deep.
No need to worry, I got a plan.
Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like him does have ways to defy destiny.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may not remember, I shall never forget.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path. Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through.
Bullshit. Gosh damn, Phainon's tall as shit.
Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Era Nova approaches. The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words.
In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for, to write an ending unlike any before, for this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. Join me.
Oh, we're gonna hold hands or something?
The time has come for us all to face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
Oh boy. Oh, you know, maybe I don't feel like doing it, you know, it's like, oh. What if we just, you know, threw it away? Well, there's no coming back from this one. Oh, let's just hope that this is the right choice. Though, to be fair, this is the only choice that we have, apparently. I still don't feel this is what we should be doing, though, to be honest.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Era Nova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to...
What the fuck is this, like, Cusco's fucking... the TV show, like, Cusco, whatever, where you, or, like, the fucking Spider-Man series, where they pause it and then do a little intermission.
A story.
What the fuck?
Prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where?
Damn, Herta's in the back there.
Got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang. The birth of particles. The emergence of all things. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone. As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle of what exactly are we? Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose Whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
Ah, as sages across ages have asked the gods.
What, like fucking what came first, the egg or the chicken kind of thing?
The prime mover of life.
Oh shit! Isn't that?
Teachings for now.
Isn't that one chick that killed that one guy? I saw like a YouTube video like going over the lore a little bit. That kind of helps like give a little bit more context to some stuff on Amphorius. But I think that's that one chick that killed that one guy, but I forgot what the fuck her name was.
During that grand yet brutal war.
Also, what the heck is that thing in the background? Looks like something straight out of like the Incredibles, like the big old like ball robot thing with the tentacle arms or whatever.
The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth. Scattered throughout the cosmos, these arrays act as celestial body neurons for Nous. But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperors. Now, we come to the real truth of Amphorius. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic cold, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think.
They'd become the new Eon or something?
Perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another Eon. This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses. Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life? Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey.
A brain.
Right now, it awaits you ahead. In
a future.
That brave
I don't know.
World, beyond the end of Genesis.
What the fuck? Act 1 departure. What's up with the weird gold? Oh shit. It's Phainon.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that?
You know, he was young, just vibing out. Oh shit, what the fuck? I guess the world got reset.
It's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. The day is still young. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time.
Huh. You know, Phainon, you look younger for like a second, and now you're back to
Looking at you,
having
someone's
your
still
full,
half asleep.
full armor
Tell you
on and
what,
everything.
Catch some fresh air first.
Well,
I'll hang
funny.
around here.
Well, shit, I guess we're in the past.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, okay, like it just fucking appears out of nowhere. Okay.
Home of the nameless hero.
I like her face too. We're like, huh, where are we?
When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron. Pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel. Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world, though to his young mind, the world was just this small village.
Used to be so chuny? What the?
Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness are the first steps of his journey. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater. Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house, as the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Phainon's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history.
Oh, you direct plays now?
Questions, questions. Let's follow along and find out, shall we? Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
Okay. Oh. Let's explore.
All awake now? Great.
Phainon, show me how to use a sword like you do.
Hey, Phainon, where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
Brooke from One Piece?
That's exactly where I'm going.
I will say, I do like how the voice actor changed the tone of Phainon's voice to be more like, I guess, like young and more like carefree. Which makes sense, you know, for this time frame and all. Still kind of wish Cyrene was a little older looking though. But I guess they went with a younger version because I guess she died as a kid, but probably, and from what Phainon was basically saying, they thought she died when she was still a kid, maybe. Oh, this is my assumption as to why she's like this, though.
Found you. That's...
But to be honest, they should just do like a Woola thing, like a Wuthering Waves kind of thing, where they just have like a way to make the character actually like age, you know, change to be older. You know, just saying, I think that'll also be a pretty nice choice if they went with that.
Look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm?
It's you.
I knew it was you.
Mem.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much.
Wait, is it?
Just suddenly
Is Mem
felt a
actually
strange
Cyrene?
connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair.
Yeah, I think Mem is
Are you
Cyrene. What
sleeping
the
in a
fuck?
tree
Okay.
again?
Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you.
Definitely not that look like that in
About being in
physical
heroic
terms.
adventures and imagining
height
yourself
terms.
as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Myself.
Today he's going with Invincible Galactic Baseballer.
Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest
Oh
dream.
my gosh, they dreamed the same thing.
There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes, you too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease. Which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Maybe Siren is just really short, I guess.
Drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits.
The way she's talking, she makes it sound like she's just like really short.
If you just redo it,
Which I guess that could be the case, because we got like characters like Pella who are pretty short.
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice
And
our
like
little corner of Ivy
Fujuan.
Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards.
Alright.
Now, where did we hide those?
I don't know, man.
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out.
We could use the mem power.
In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers. Just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Right?
Yeah, weird.
Maybe it's you.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check, where should we even start?
What about the cellar?
Cellar? I think I remember one. It was deep. So very deep.
Well, if we're talking one stuff, it's not that different from my stories. All right, split it up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from over there. Worth checking out?
Alright, let's go. Cyrene, what are you doing up here by yourself?
The girl before you carries an air of mystery. Her secrets elusive. Yet her demeanor toward you is exceptionally You can't help but wonder, could there really be some kind of mental connection?
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii.
3, 2, 1, jump.
Hey, what are you doing? Please be careful. I'm just a small-time diviner. I can't turn back time if something happens.
Oh, really? Not
I
yet?
always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving ID Silicii. Where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are.
Well,
the Oracle cards.
judging by how Phainon talked about things, sounded like you didn't have much of a choice, and the things didn't end up going too well.
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it? There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is. This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who could have taken them?
Huh? What's this underneath?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa. Huh? Paw print. Mem's paw print?
Hey, don't go changing the words.
Ah, I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
Ah, the ones from Membrance Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
Gotta do some animal catching, huh? Where are those pesky animals at?
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited the fairies.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, I remember.
All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go. Pretty sure this is it?
Damn, that
Should be this way.
could have sworn there's a couple
There
rocks
it
here,
is.
but
The
alright.
entrance. That hollow in the tree.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling, the Membrance Maze.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Membrance Maze has an invitation-only rule. Only children with pure hearts are welcomed.
Well, I know I'm able to get in.
Lead the way then, partner. Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
So hasty. As always, looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat?
What
To be
chat?
honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning.
Who's behind all this?
What if I am? What would you do?
I don't
Just
know.
kidding. Don't read too much into it. But you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, there's nothing to worry about, right? So,
Fair
if
point.
you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
Okay, sure. Make your request later then, I guess. Though, I have an idea what it might be.
Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I...
Wait a minute. Are you?
Ma'am.
Whoa! Look who's finally back! no way. You've grown so
Cyrene
tall
turned
and
into a fucking
dashing.
fairy?
I couldn't even tell it was you
What?
at first.
We had to grow up.
She was a fairy all
Sometime.
along?
But look at Rainy. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just another fairy of the maze.
Die? Rayleigh Mem's always been this lovely shade of lavender. Doly Mem, Rayleigh Mem, Mealy Mem, Folly Mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys. Without coming back here, those memories might have faded away entirely.
Interesting you say that, Phainon.
You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did!
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you seen them?
Oh, the Oracle cards! Right. The Chief asked us to get those.
Chief? You mean Doly Mem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone!
Alright, well, let's go.
Watch your step. The trunk's slippery.
Slow. Oh, pick up the pace, fairy.
Why do leaves and branches grow?
Dang.
Which way does the wind blow?
She's
In Membrance's
old.
maze depths, we seek to
She's speaking in
find
fucking riddles.
the answers future left behind. Welcome back, my dear children.
Welcome back. This is my first time.
Pink ones? That's strange. I don't recall any pink fairies in the Membrance Maze. Have you seen any, Chief Doly Mem?
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit. Still so full
Alright, I
of...
like how Cyrene's changing the fucking
No
conversation.
need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on. Just as our paths stay forever linked. Here, take it.
Oh shit, it's the book I
I'm
used to
sorry
look
I
at the
had to
lore.
resort to such methods to bring you
They
here.
gave me a couple summons.
My book of Oracle cards. Thank you for keeping it safe.
Oh, that confirms it.
You know, you can
like
always just
100%
ask
now.
if you want me to divine
Even though it was like
something.
99% anyways. Mem
Still,
and
bringing
Cyrene
us
are
here
the
like
same
this after
person.
so long.
And that Cyrene
Is
turned to a
something
fairy
wrong,
for
Chief?
some reason.
Yes. The veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter the maze. Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands far from Ides Elysiae, a great calamity is on the horizon.
But if that's the case, our journey...
Will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe.
What are you planning on doing?
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Phainon would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fake Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well, probably.
That's not very convincing.
Dolman's like, come on, man.
Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show us its path, we might find some peace of mind.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us?
Reroll, I guess.
never thought of doing it that way before. Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it together.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the Oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle
Fireflies?
winds. Your
I know of a firefly.
The same future. Now,
What,
shall
she's
we
gonna pop
begin?
in? Dun, dun, you know, fucking Sam music or whatever.
Oh my! The cards are quite responsive today.
You also think, I
Very well.
do wonder
Let's see what future
if they would
the
show
Oracle
up
cards wish
like
to show
Kafka,
us.
Sam, Blade, and all them. That'd be kind of cool if they just showed up towards the end, just popped in, it's like, all right, hey, we're here to help out.
The Deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony and perfection. In fact, it's the only Oracle card without a dark
It's
side.
funny you say that, because
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar. Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Each story so far removed from his simple village life. Once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and yet destiny now stirs in resonance with the maze. And now, they are right in front of one's eyes.
The Deliverer? This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many.
he's like, damn,
To
I'm
answer
kind of
the
fucking stuck with
world's
this, huh? I'm stuck to be this deliverer guy.
Bear their wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali, standing eternal atop the mountain.
My parents, they only wished for me to grow up, well, to help around the village, stay out of trouble. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Wanted us to all learn and grow. And little Piso, he wants to grow up strong like its father, to become a hunter. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a Titan?
I wonder too.
What's this?
Oh shoot.
What you see are futures written in the cards.
It's all people,
or rather,
yeah.
the people you'll meet on your journey.
Noxa, Tribi,
Sometimes
Aglia,
fate
Mighty.
can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate
Noxa.
itself. Maybe then we'll know why we must
Where's
take this
Castris
path
and Hyson?
and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Oh, yeah, I guess we're talking to all of them. We'll talk to you guys just real quick.
Personal wishes? I have none. These crawling parasites have never...
That noble lady? Huh. Not exactly the warmth I'd expect from someone selfless.
Teacher?
Perhaps. Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to meet Trian again. And Aggie. I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost souls. Are we wishing for...
Those wishes are truly wonderful.
Then we can rest easy.
Only...
Mark these words. Tomorrow.
Mark these words. Tomorrow. Eh, might as well get through all these, I guess.
Well, well, if it isn't our little deliverer, my wish. Huh. Just right. Princess, home.
A cipher, that's not how I see it. My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. For someone with all those treasures behind your divine power, you've led a pretty cheap life.
Ouch! Where did that come from? Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend?
Why'd you say jugular like that, man? She was trying to... I swear, the Cypher's voice actress goes crazy with the voice lines. Makes it extra seductive, low-key.
Distributing it equally to every life I cherished and loved.
You two are so
It's like there's some like extra like
selfless, aren't you?
emotion pumped in.
No surprise Aglaya wanted
Extra
you for the flame chase journey. You know what? I did have one wild dream. To know what it feels like being born a noble lady, drowning in riches. Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her on the streets. I'd like to see if she'd still become the gold weaver then. Maybe I'd even take her place.
I can't disagree with you. These wishes aren't weights to bear. They're like those candy wrappers the Ides Elysiae children love, shining even brighter when bathed in sunlight. Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps living free. They're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Man, wouldn't that be nice, huh?
Phainon, my student. Must we go over this again? Listen well. I detest the word wish. It reeks of mortals crawling before their gods. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step and prove the ultimate truth. I, Anaxagoras, shall become a god of the new world. Through irrefutable logic, I will prove that mortal wisdom can achieve divine greatness.
Isn't he, you know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming a titan? Well, that's something. Could I ever be that sure of myself?
Maybe, Phainon, maybe. Alright. Of course Mighty the last one here at the very end.
When did you become so timid? Asking such juvenile questions about wishes.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right? Just
you become best friends with this guy.
am I going to lead?
What are you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who struck from behind.
Whoa, that's not supposed to happen yet.
Phainon, you look... Never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own hands.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal. Still, those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about. This wish, I shall not forget.
Oh shit, alright. Kind of crazy how Mighty's like, yeah, you know, that Flame Reaver, huh? And then he's like, oh, wait, you don't know about him yet, huh?
So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun to fade?
So many faces in my future. So many wishes. Still, why would fate choose to show us this path?
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? How could we possibly meet all these people?
That means you gotta leave.
If that's true, then who will protect everyone in Ides Elysiae?
Well, from what it sounded like you did until
Cyrene,
you didn't have a choice
may I
but
have
to leave.
that deliverer card?
Of course. But why?
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it. Maybe its true weight can only be known once it's in my grasp.
In that case,
Take the whole deck.
accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom, blessed by Orynyx. May they journey with you, become your memories, and spark rippling waves of change in times to come.
I'll hold these words close to my heart, but now that I'm holding them, they don't seem all that different from ordinary playing cards.
What the fuck?
What? What's happening?
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning. Smoke everywhere. It's all coming from beyond the
Oh
maze.
no, yeah, here's the disaster.
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold. Sooner than we had foreseen this time. Not even the Veil of Evernight can shield us.
You mean Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesized catastrophe?
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Remembrance Maze. One step outside, and this horror will consume you both.
But my parents, the whole village.
Are we facing the three titans of calamity?
This is beyond any titan.
I'm pretty sure it's the Black
Beyond
Tide.
any danger you could overcome with strategy alone. It's an unspeakable
Yep,
horror
Black Tide.
that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even titans fall to its corruption, burning from within until only empty shells remain, knowing only death and destruction. The Black Tide.
Yep.
That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path, sparing none but the Remembrance Maze.
Not even titans can.
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and the only two who can enter the maze. We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
I'm pretty sure they're still gonna head out.
Phainon, what path do we take?
Protect those who must be protected.
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed, our friend is right. We must take action. Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer, the card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. There's another hidden layer within.
Hidden
Not
layer?
someone perfect from the start. standing high above, casting merciful gazes upon the world, but one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within step by step, learning to save others as they grow. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to walk this path. And all of this happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Phainon and I... that our hearts find their courage. I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
Great hero from the future, huh?
Oh, deliverer.
Who's that supposed to be?
Cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy can never become the hero to bring forth the dawn.
What are you talking about, Lygus?
Follow their path. Bear witness as this man, forever denied the mantle of hero, takes his first step on the path to deliverance. Watch this memory play out its final act. See with your own eyes how everything began. Then you'll see why his dream of deliverance was always destined to become this world's requiem.
Holy yep.
Red as blood, wheat fields.
I mean, this is HSR after all, you know? This is a classic for this game. I'm semi-interested still, but it's just you know,
in that moment,
it's taking a sweet time to get to the point a little bit still.
Like the end of existence itself.
Whoa, what the fuck? That was a young Phainon when he was fighting.
These creatures, they're everywhere.
Fighting the Black Tide.
Someone, anyone.
All by himself.
Where are you? No. It can't be.
Some of his friends turned into fucking... got corrupted by the Black Tide, huh?
Are you talking to me?
I'm guessing that's where the hero thing got like fucking crushed, because he's like, oh shit, I just killed my fucking friends and family that got turned into these monsters. I've been looking for a while and it's been a bunch of HSR stories so far. Yeah. Not too much gameplay.
No. That ribbon.
Wait, it's not Cyrene, is it?
Livia.
Oh no, someone else named Livia. Okay. And who cares? It's just Livia. It's not Cyrene.
I should have known.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know if you could feel that bad about killing them at this point, because they are like corrupted into these monsters. So anything, it's probably better to off them. Unless you want to do the other route of trying to hold out hope for a possible chance of a cure, but with a higher chance of getting killed while you try to like hold them down. Yeah, that definitely fucking...
I'm so sorry.
You definitely see why that fucking broke him a little bit though, for sure. I think I'm supposed to be sad right now, but like Phainon sounds too much like a beta listeners. I can't take it seriously. Damn.
Why is this happening?
Ouch, man. I think it's supposed to sound like this because this is supposed to be him when he's like young, you know, like young, beginning of his journey type of thing. Because the voice actor for Phainon has like changed his voice like 3 different times. This is like his young, cheerful, you know, voice or whatever. Then he has his like adult, like kind of sad but not normal adult voice. And then the more recent one was just like a really serious, like adult voice. Like he's he's about to like fucking like fuck shit up. Where he's like at his like peak basically. Of like being a fighter and stuff.
And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy,
But I think that voice is supposed to be on
covered in
purpose.
wounds, buried the dead one by one. His silence.
But like, I mean, if you think about it, it is pretty like fucked up though. Like literally having to kill everybody you once knew that got fucking turned into like a monster,
His past.
while also having dreams of being like a hero and saving everybody. Where everybody that you ever cared about, basically, you had to fucking put down into the ground.
His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone.
At least everybody he like knew up to this point, which was like only people in his hometown here.
Through the deadly fogs of the hand of shadow. He wandered without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind. Through countless city-states, the smiling visage of the white-haired swordsman was etched into memories. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided him forward to fulfill the wishes he had inherited, to brave peril, and to do all that was within his power to save those who needed saving. Those words his friend spoke long ago, when his journey began, lingered.
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few, but they gave him all the certainty he needed.
That's what it means to be ordinary.
We're trying to fill out the word count on your essay. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. For sure. That's definitely a thing with HSR, is that the main writer or whatever for this game, as of recently, just really just takes a long time to get to the point with things. Especially like the first patch or whatever of like this Emphoria story. It was like 10, 11 hours long, and it took way too much time to get to the point.
Where life too seems.
I still say I'm still intrigued here, like I'm still interested and stuff, but it's definitely like a little bit long to kind of, you know, get to the more interesting stuff where it's like, yeah, I kind of get what's happening. Yeah, it's like Lycus's backstory is pretty fucked up. This is why he acts out as to how he is now, and I guess this is supposed to relate to something, to like that's more interesting for the story. But like, oh, yeah, just taking quite a bit here just to get to that point.
Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There the elders met his warrior's spirit, with nothing but scorn, condemning him to the barracks in derision. No one saw it coming, not the world, not even him. Yet, this nameless recruit stood at the gates of legend. And there, at last, he found the ones who would walk his path.
The Crosshairs, I'm assuming.
Beside him.
Act 2 Trial. Oh boy, how many of these acts we gotta go through?
The abyss of fate. Hold on. Phainon's here too? And is that Mighty and Phainon?
Whoa, what's happening?
And now, Act 2 of
I'll be honest, I thought that was it. I thought Act 1 was it. I didn't realize we're gonna get another fucking part to this already.
Why now?
Is this supposed to be like right before we showed
Are you
up?
insane? That blonde man is the crown prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and
I don't know
every
if this is
last
supposed to be
person in
like
this
right
city could
before
wind
the
up
MC
dead.
showed up, or if this is supposed to be like a different part
Calm yourself.
in the story.
The Holy Maiden has everything under control.
Alright, lady, I need to wrap it up.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926. The Crown Prince of Kremnos, Mighty Mos, has led his forces to the gates of Akima. As you know, though Mighty Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akima to a duel, not for glory, but for the rights and dignity of his people, to ensure they wouldn't live as second-class citizens in foreign lands. After Aglaya's mediation, Phainon met Mighty Mos's challenge as the Elders' representative.
Oh shit, wait, what?
This
Mighty and
duel
fucking Phainon were
was
gonna
to
fight for
change the
this?
course of the flame chase journey
I feel like at this point though, in the story, whatever, I feel like Mighty would win.
most important companion, his lifelong friend. Please, continue to bear witness to his memories.
What is a different kind of duel?
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantan shall oversee this duel. You need only place your offerings upon their scales, something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our convictions? Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
Damn.
It makes no difference. One last chance.
Look at him taunting him a little bit.
Walk away, and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this. Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some greater political game.
Every hero was once a child, and every child must grow.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now. Look at me. Just a common soldier. Since swordsmanship won't decide the winner, Lady Goldweaver should be here instead. My devotion to the Holy City could never compare to hers.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but rather in the choice you make?
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Every Chrysocer is indispensable to the flame chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince of Kremnos are both a part of the prophecy. What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning. So, listen to your heart. We wish only to hear your answer.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is. I'll give it everything I have.
Spoken like a Chrysocer. Now go, Phainon. Your journey has only just begun.
Your journey has only just begun. Well, actually, it just ended like a couple hours ago.
It's time for us to teach that proud prince a lesson together.
Hey, I'll be your friend someday.
With him? Don't joke around like that. Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates, here we are. At the Temple
Please don't tell me we have to do another puzzle for this again.
I don't even know how Cyrene's
I
studies
really
are
don't feel like doing a puzzle like right now.
Still, I hope she's doing
I'm tired.
well. Anyway, let's go, comrade. It's not every day you get a chance to see Talantan's scales of justice.
Actually, it has been every day for me.
Did he just say
basically.
Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible?
Yeah.
Wasn't she?
She was supposed to be killed, apparently.
Of course, Lycus disappears right when I need answers.
That's kind of weird.
Forget it. I need to catch up with Phainon first.
Because at least from what Phainon told us, she died.
Amazing.
Unless something happened where his memories got altered and instead Cyrene just got transformed into a fairy?
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, In Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words is impalement. But as we're in foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind this little treasure?
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you? Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world. And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Yep. Wow. Who would have guessed?
Now this is a tough one.
Well, last time we did this, Phainon just put a bunch of weight. Like physical weight. So I wonder if he's gonna do the same thing again.
Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you?
The deliverer card.
Looks like we really are on the same wavelength. In the end, there's only one thing I can trust. The deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. How ironic. I can't even look at this card properly, much less follow where it leads. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. The flames, the screams, my utter failure to protect anyone. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Addis Elysiae was just a small village. Its loss barely a scar on Amphorius' face. But here and now, my heart says something else. This card, it's everything I have left. Nothing weighs heavier.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Look, Phainon.
It's so nice to see you all
Irene.
again. Lady Trinan, Phainon, and hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise.
Yeah, seeing you is kind of weird.
Why so surprised? Could it be? Did you miss me?
Cyrene?
No, technically you're supposed to be dead.
This is incredible. I was literally just thinking about how you might be here. But I'd never imagined I'd see you this soon.
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't a good time for reminiscing. That Kremnoan over there.
Still playing house, boy?
You get the idea.
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along. Don't worry. You already know what the answer is, don't you? If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Addis Elysiae, those red leaves, that little swing of mine beneath the tree where I dreamed the sweetest dreams. And those dear fairies in the Memorance Maze. It hurts so much knowing they're gone forever. The pain speaks
But at least
for
their
itself.
memories
Our
have never
hometown
faded.
may have been just a tiny village, but to us, it was the whole world. But that's not enough, Phainon. Not nearly enough. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
The future? What do you mean?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you, but it's actually really simple. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer? How about it? Can you help us?
Wouldn't that be cheating?
Relax.
Yeah, because we're not supposed to be here also, technically.
Let's try that. The fate of Akama hangs on this duel. I must claim victory. For their sake, I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade, and we shall become heroes.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Let's. Together, we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity. The challengers have made their choices. In the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates, lower your scales, weigh destiny, and reveal unto us your verdict.
Your offering is a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's what I'll call you from now
interesting.
on.
It's
wow. So that's how
a deal.
He ended up calling him the Deliverer, not Phainon. So cool.
Wavering. Talantin is deliberating on the outcome.
I mean, I guess it's kind of cool a little bit.
It appears the convictions of both sides are equally matched.
This is suffocating. Like the whole world's weight is on my shoulders. But I believe what my heart tells me.
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment. For the difference is now clear. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Ides Elysia.
Yo, let's go. Phainon won.
However, heed this. The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope itself.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't Phainon's conviction alone, but the collective hopes carried by this oracle card. Humanity's desperate call for a deliverer.
Yes, even you and your people. Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales?
Oh, I'm gonna sleep now? Hey, good after. I'll probably join you in a little bit too.
Enemies.
With how late it is for me over here.
Will only get you skewered on our spears.
Fine by me.
I'll probably go on for like a couple more minutes or something in your chat.
Anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last
Enjoying
on
your
the
stream and all
battlefield,
this
then
itch start
so be it.
yapping?
I'll fight to my last breath. And on this,
I guess.
I know that we're the same.
I was just interested because I really want to check out the
That's all a
story for
hero
this
really
patch because I heard it was really, really good. And
Someone
also the
with that kind
cliffhanger
of
they left
conviction.
off from the last patch just had me like pretty like interested in seeing like where the story was gonna go. I just kind of wasn't too into the fact that we're doing a bit of like hey, what a really cool. This is one thing this is just like a thing in some stories that they do in like animes or whatever that I don't really like is where it's like really, you know, you have a really cool, interesting moment. Maybe cliffhanger happens, and then like a section of that time now transfers into, hey, let's do some backstory content now. And then eventually it's like, okay, now we'll get back to the really cool, interesting content. It's like, oh, all right, man. It's like I'd rather have the backstory and then the cool action, all interesting information go hand in hand, rather than backstory shoved in the middle. Personally, you know, I'd rather it be like that. So sometimes the backstory can be really interesting too, but at the same time, I'm kind of not a big fan all the time when animes or games do that.
Equally renowned for their iron discipline.
Because it just takes away from the hype a little bit, to be honest. Where it's like really, a really cool hype moment, and then boom, you know, we want to like away from it, and then we'll circle back like later once we have a little bit more context.
More clearly than those elders.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter than a feast? Follow me, brave Outlanders. Heroes of this world, or as history shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos heirs now stand assembled.
heralding a new dawn for Amphorius.
You must see now how different this is from the flame-chased journey
kind of
you
weird.
traveled.
I see what you're saying, but I've gotten used to getting the backstory after the main story, so I'm immune to it. Fair enough. I've only seen it like a handful of times, so maybe I'm still not used to it myself, but like, you know, it's just more of like a preference thing for me. It's not like I like hate it, it's just more so like I'm just not a big fan of like having the backstory be shoved in like in the middle or like right and like the front of the climax, basically, or like when you're right at the climax and then boom, you know, backstory content. But like I said, there has been some stuff I have seen where they do that, and it has been pretty successful. We're like, okay, you know, this is still pretty hype, and this is still pretty cool too. And then we go back into like the back to, you know, kind of like the back-to-back hype moments, almost in a way, where it kind of like leads up into it. But so far for this has been more of like, it's kind of interesting, but like there hasn't been anything like too like, oh my gosh, I'm like loving this so far. Other than the fact of like, okay, how does this like tie in to everything, and like. I feel like this is leading into something that's going to be really, really cool, especially now with it being like this seemingly like a different timeline kind of thing going on almost. But yeah, I don't know. Whose role am I playing?
Who? Perhaps the role is not that of a person who really existed. Notice
thanks,
how
Lygus.
only two particular individuals seem aware of your presence.
Cyrene and Phainon, I think.
Approaching the final act. These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of particular
because there's been some stuff going on with this story, basically, of Amphorius kind of implying that Amphorius has gone through multiple cycles, and what he just said right here, this is the first like iteration of all that. So I guess this is what happened in the first round, basically.
This is a moment calculated by
and then every other iteration of the loop here, where he becomes the Crassus heirs and resets the world, has slightly different like changes here and there, with either some characters living, some characters not, and then who and what becomes the Kraus heirs, I'm assuming. Hey, around here, hope you're doing well. You have a pretty decent channel, have some decent ideas. And you're on Discord. I'm alright, Roan. But thanks for the offer, though.
After 13 heartbeats, our heroes will be ferried to the final scene.
What the fuck?
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars. Yet now, we're the only ones left standing. So, in the end,
shit.
the black tide still swallowed everything.
So the first go around, I guess maybe we're supposed to be kind of taking the place of, since like I said, we're like in charge of like the time titan or whatever, right? I guess the first round then, the first iteration, the true iteration, basically everything got really fucked up, and then it was only Cyrene and Phainon left alive, basically. Also, that's an interesting weapon that Cyrene's using here. It's like a fucking scythe staff thing. But yeah, so I guess the first iteration, it was just Cyrene and Phainon. Cyrene did live the first time around, and then did make it with Phainon to the end. But so I guess maybe in every iteration, maybe there's like one of the crossers that still stays alive, or maybe it's only the time one, or it could also just be like a situation where it's like it just changes like every time, right? Where it's like either Phainon with somebody else, or maybe just Phainon by himself, or maybe Phainon like just, you know, doesn't end up getting the last piece or whatever.
The West stands protected by mighty Skrymnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anexa deployed wards in the north and east before. Their effectiveness is untested, but I believe in him. And Occam. We needn't fear for Aglaia. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield.
and the people answer her
And
call.
then I guess in this timeline,
Rallying to the
the
city's
most recent
defense.
one, we're taking place of Cyrene technically, even though she's also sort of with us as like Mem.
We must complete the Aeronova before the next entry hour. For Amphorius.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll
The
see.
crazy thing though is that with this loop happening, they don't even realize it, especially Phainon doesn't more specifically I think just Phainon doesn't realize it, that he thinks that like doing the Krauser's heir, you know, throwing in all the Titan stuff down means that the world gets to be saved, but not really. It just repeats everything basically. It reverts everything back down to zero, but then different outcomes happen. But then this overall outcome still happens every single time.
We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice except to move forward. Not for a long time now. Even if we only see the long,
Not until
ride
the
ahead, I
Trailblaze
still
came over here.
believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. Beyond these flames, a new sun will someday rise. So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex. Then put this world's fate to its final rest. After which, we shall all face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he always says the same line every single time. Return. We're finally at the end here.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Oryx.
It matters not.
Oh shit, Ornix speaks this time.
It has run its course.
The Black Tide has reached Akama. Amphorius does not have much time left. It is time for the Aeronova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of time. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex.
Oh shit, and there's the gate that March saw earlier.
Step through and witness.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world. Now, it's our turn. We can't let everyone's sacrifices be in vain.
I don't need another pep talk, Phainon. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village, haven't we?
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised, and burn away every last shadow in this world.
And then rise as the first light of a new world.
Light calendar 4931, the third week of the month of Evernight. Welcome, my lord, to the end of the flame chase, and the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please, accept the invitation to step across the threshold, and behold, beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought through their trials, as well as the terminus that the owner of these long memories has been hurtling towards their entire life. Perhaps you'll find it.
Maybe you'll find March 7th through that gate.
Too familiar. Then you'll understand how the mortal called Phainon shouldered the world's weight. How that same burden crushed him, proving that the so-called Deliverer is nothing more than Amphorius' own delusion. A pitiful fantasy that it could defy fate's decree. Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek lie in these non-existent times.
Alright, let's check it out. I'm coming, hold up, wait up for me. See ya. Oh shit, we're back here
The
again.
vortex of Genesis. So it is here. But just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. The vortex.
Okay, well, I guess you sound a little angry with that.
Where the world begins and ends. What stage could be more befitting of our final act? Come, I beseech you onward.
I don't want to come to you like
by
this,
your
but thanks for the offer.
surging curiosity. As an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach, you have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time in its fullness, and to witness what he welcomed upon his arrival here. Every absurd and tragic ending. Now, if you would.
Okay, let's check it out. Oh shit, what the fuck?
Enough talk.
It's everybody. I'm going crazy, schizo. Oh shit, I'm fucking seeing people that already died.
None of that matters now. This brutal flame.
Yeah, what if we just like opened up and made a new one up there, just like tore it up and be like, you know what? Let me just slap on the trailblaze in there, and,
I know the future is
and it fixes everything.
peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
This is the rest of Phainon Siren's story.
Ah, indeed. In his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. A total of 33,550,335
33 million fucking loops is crazy.
times.
What is that? Oh, a couple of these.
Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew there were cycles, and I knew you were evil like us.
Sharp as ever, I see. Seeing is believing. Why not let your own two eyes uncover the truth? Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs.
Oh, give me a choice,
Chase
huh?
journey and the cycles of Amphorius. Please, take
I'm a little
your
curious. Ow.
Not a single soul to be seen. So, in the end, you succeeded, Executioner.
Executioner? He's talking about the Flame Reaver? That's gonna get annoying.
Castros, didn't you?
Yes. I've become Death's demigod, and shall they cry out. Though dead,
I will take all the wishes of the departed.
I go on, Deliverer. We'll keep that executioner in our shadows.
Another executioner.
There's water everywhere. Plus that burnt smell. And that sizzling noise. Ah, yikes. Nobody from Dolos could stand this.
So you feel it too?
Go on then. I'll handle the filth. Do what you need to do.
Let me fight with you. Better odds with two.
Hey, remember what the seamstress said? You know what really matters.
Yeah, I'll leave it to you then.
Wow, someone's not shy. I'll distract that executioner. You go turn the world's biggest lie into truth.
So it seems like in some situations, this so-called executioner is an ally, but in other ones, he's the main enemy, supposedly? Or quote-unquote main enemy, right?
Just shut up and get out of here! Are you crazy, Mighty? Immortal or not, even if you're the demigod of strife.
Oh, I'm still no match for them.
No, I know you can. I just wanted to request that you witness the Era Nova with me, together. Let's prove that we're enough to transcend the prophesized fate.
Could it be that now, at the critical juncture, our mighty deliverer is chickening out? Scared of a stupid prophecy? I'll transcend the prophesized fate. All right. But I've got a better way. As the son of Gorgo, I'll prove myself with one last grand victory. Just like when I ripped out the old king's heart. Go. Leave this to me. If the Black Tide creatures block out the sun, then we Kremnoans will fight in the shade. And when I'm done with that executioner, we'll raise our cups where the west winds end.
Got a few more. A heist in this time.
Are you scared?
Or a specific little Ika.
That's brave. What? I see. So please, keep this bit of sky standing for me. Well, now there's one last thing I need to come, Executioner. Let this patch of clear sky show me where to strike.
I agree this time.
Farewell to one.
So even the future revealed by the Titans may not come to pass.
The Era Nova. This
Are you?
fate is ever unassailable. The golden threads tell me the black tide rushes toward the vortex, ready to swallow this place. I must weave the last of my humanity. I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold. Now, the hour of fulfillment has come. Forgive me. I must snip away every risk to weave the strongest future for the new world. There is nothing more to say. We part here. I shall personally dispatch that wretched executioner, not with threads of gold, but with the steel tip of a needle.
Dreamy, look. We made it to the vortex. That prophesied future. The flower fields where the west wind ends. Era Nova. We're so close now. Allow me to pause just a moment.
Damn, this one's probably the fucking saddest, man. Jeez. Makes it sound like fucking he had tribute with him, and then she fucking died on spot next to him, basically. Or like after some time. That one's probably the fucking saddest one. Jeez.
The vortex of Genesis. I didn't have the time to observe it in too much detail back then. But a holy sanctuary of the Titans. Looks more like their frozen crypt to me.
All the core flames do lie here now. It's my honor.
Oh. Have you forgotten so quickly?
Of course.
But I'll say the same to you. It's my honor to walk this final stretch with you, too. Now go. Stand tall and finish your final task.
Yeah. Just leave it to me.
Time for that wretched executioner to pay what they owe.
Oh shit, that's kind of cool. Fucking talking in sync. Alright, I guess let's see the final finale.
You really think you're prepared? Allow me to give you a warning, most earnest. Once you see what these memories hide, the world's course will be forever irreversible.
Well, got no choice.
Very well. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival. And this, too, is the very reason I must show you everything. I believe that since you've bathed in that Eon's gaze, you can make Amphorius's frozen fate
And that
flow
Eon's gaze. Which Eon are we talking about? Because we already seen like 3 or 4 of them.
Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama Amphorius.
It's us from the past.
Final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand, and the last one this world shall undergo. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade. That nameless hero, absent from the annals of history. He is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the Nameless, he has become an essential and inseparable part of the epic of Amphorius. And this time, under his guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? And what is the ultimate truth of the nature of Amphorius? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound. But if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause, for they
What the fuck? Bro, fuck it. Yeah, like the beginning, he just paused it, threw us fucking backwards, and then put us right back to where we just were. What the fuck?
336th flame.
I'll admit that's kind of cool, but what the fuck, man?
The master of the countless
I'd need like a moment to realize what the fuck is happening.
The important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder. The flame reaver. favor.
Oh shit, cutscene time. Oh, there goes Vargas.
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner.
Last executioner we're talking about, huh?
My flesh is kindling, like the first dawn.
Wait, isn't that Cyrene's fucking staff? Wait, is the Flame Reaver the first version of Phainon when like everything went to shit basically?
Let's try.
Because he has, I just realized he has Cyrene's fucking weapon as well.
Do it.
Maybe.
Break's over.
We'll do normal. Just to charge up here.
We'll overcome the thorns. Head out, farewell.
This mortal form.
Watch over you and guide you on your path. No other choice but forward.
Let's do normal again.
The future is bright.
Just to heal.
I'm on it.
We'll do men.
Do it.
Ult. A little eco. One more time. Now we'll eat you. Now we'll eat here.
This is being in sync. Trust me. We can do anything.
One more attack. Alright, Phainon's ready to cook. Alright. Which one do we want to do? We can do Blast.
I'll never yield to fate.
Enhance.
Blood.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Alright. Bounce. This guy's dead basically.
This ends now with your corpse.
Man, I gotta love Phainon's fucking ult form. Basically, fucking, I just annihilated this guy. Wait, what? You're me? Whoa, what the fuck? He's fucking. Okay, I was not expecting his face to look like that. What the fuck?
Destruction. Now
He's like metallic-y looking.
you have set your blood ablaze. Your fury.
Let's try it this other way. Come on. I choose you.
No other choice but forward. Future will come. Head out, farewell.
The normal. Summon Eco. Some kills going on. The normal.
Trust me.
MC. Normal attack. Sunday juice.
This more. Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Existence is of no consequence. Tomorrow.
Ult time. Let's enhance.
Blood. All will one day return to the blade tree.
Let's strike.
Blast.
The yoke. Suffering is eternal.
Is that all?
Bounce. Let's do hands again. Charge it up. Woo!
This form shall fuel the fire.
Good blast. Then we'll hands again.
Brilliant but strife. Feel the scorching hatred.
Let's finish it off with bounce.
One person alone may witness the miracle. Such as
Not me, honest. This guy looks goofy as shit right here. Not gonna lie. I don't know. Dude, the way he's bouncing like this just looks kind of goofy to me a little bit.
you. Why not let wrath incinerate fate?
Us?
At last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. Just as I foretold, your arrival will change everything. After all, you've also been bathed in that Eon's gaze, which can
I feel like he's talking about the destruction Eon, but I'm not too sure.
instinct inside a man. Much like that scepter we spoke of earlier, it was only under the same Eon's glance that it was reborn. That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. The celestial body neuron, once belonging to the erudition, abandoned by the Eon. Now, allow me to reveal the final piece of the puzzle for you. The eternal land, known as Amphorius, is nothing more than the scepter's endless, lonely extrapolation. A bottomless well of fury, aimed at the god who cast it aside.
I'm guessing Lygus is the embodiment of this thing?
Phainon, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
The real sky was hidden
Standing
from them
here,
all along.
The voices of Titans have never been clearer. Turns out they were coming from the black tide all along. Is that Amphorius crying?
Or maybe it is screaming at its creator, at its god.
Phainon, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark, cold room with nothing but Orynyx's curtain, glowing like crystal. The curtain seemed to contain all of Amphorius, where strange and fantastic dramas played out within. There were countless versions of us, from countless different worlds.
Perhaps it wasn't a dream.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality. So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphorius is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
As a reward for reaching the end of the world, let me answer your questions. As the Theoros, I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations, the experimental environment known as Amphorius has finally achieved results.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true. As the model of reason, he reached unprecedented heights. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
Wait, so all this was just so it could make the Black Tide really fucking strong and smart, I guess?
Your plot
maybe to take on like actual planets and
I've
stuff, or other galaxies and stuff,
and when
maybe?
the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Amphorius's calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers,
Alright, Elias, you're a piece of
more like
shit.
fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no sunrise tomorrow.
Even if that sunrise is born from
So
annihilation.
what I'm wondering though is that is Lygus the Scepter and he's pissed off at fucking The eon of erudition?
After millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following.
That's what it's kind of starting to seem like.
From the
And that's why he's doing all
It
this.
has long since granted divine blessings.
To be like, look at me, you know, you threw me away, but actually fucking, I'm amazing. Look what I made. And maybe thinking that he's going to use this to take him down or something.
It comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. And Amphorius's Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe. Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, the destruction has reached its final destination. Nikos 496.
Nikos? What the fuck?
Philia
Philia?
093. No need to feel regret. This generation
That probably has like some sort of relation to like Honkai Impact 3rd or something, but I don't know what, because I don't know anything about Honkai Impact 3rd.
Are the final factors. For you, the Era Nova is no lie. Just step forward, embrace the black tide, and accept the Aeon's gaze. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphorius's long-held wish. In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all.
Yes, I wants to take out Nos. He really does not like Nos.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Aeon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Aeons.
Oh.
It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved.
But it's that anger.
Why go through the
I don't
trouble
know.
of explaining all this to us?
That is a good question, though.
You're pretending, revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us, covering up another possibility. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars?
I don't see why not.
What makes you think you're capable of doing that?
And this is where they're gonna say we're gonna wait for someone else that can.
A little courage and determination.
Called the Trailblazers.
Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya.
Okay. Oh shit! All right. That's kind of cool. Phainon's like, I'm gonna take you out real quick.
We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chased journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design. To deceive
And this is why, yeah, because these guys, so this was like the first generation version of Phainon and Cyrene.
But to make time vanish from this world.
So they both had to take different roles, basically. Phainon, first gen Phainon as the Flame Weaver, and then Cyrene as Mem, I guess, maybe?
Alright, let's not make things so gloomy.
Until there was finally a point where things could actually change for the better.
What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so... Come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world. Quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of
Damn, okay. Now I guess that explains why Phainon had different powers as the Flame Weaver then.
It's no matter.
Because he literally had all of them inside of him.
As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Amphorius.
But it's also kind of weird because it seems like he was kind of killing people too. Kinda. Well, then again, not really. He was only going after people that had the flame, that had the core flame after all. But of course, after so many iterations and loops and resetting, his mind probably got a little fucked. Most likely, that's probably why he couldn't really speak super well. After so many loops.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, It will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, we're in countless stories, each alike yet unique. Everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
That someone is the Trailblaze. And unhung.
Let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kozlana.
Kozlana? Was that Phainon's last name?
I have observed.
Oh, another cutscene?
Synthesis is forward.
What the fuck? Oh, is this how Phainon gets his powers? His, like, godlike powers?
I will wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come whenever this turns and follows in our footprint, right in there ever was.
Mind break. Reset back to 0.
That will be a romantic story like none that has come before.
Oh shit.
You think so too?
All the memories that we made along the way. No, Shane. Yo, you okay, Phainon?
The world is collapsing.
Kozlana.
And the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend.
Huh?
Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle
Who the
breeze
fuck's
and the
that
sound
orange
of waves still
flame
linger.
dude?
Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look.
You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae.
I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again. You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins? Will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for.
the person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero.
Phainon himself.
Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate. And I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness, sweeping the world. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy and simple for them. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. Then go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flames and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. And fight against the gods. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
Oh, what the fuck? What is going on? It's like Phainon holding up the world and Phainon stabbing himself from underneath.
So, time retreated behind me. Until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the Light Calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Cyrindra, issued a call to arms across the lands. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
First eternal recurrence.
So what you're saying
who
is,
the fuck is
you've
this?
traveled back down the river of time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladior, please take me to meet Her Majesty Cyrindra. I must share the truth with her.
Oh, so I guess this is how the
Since
other
Her
Summoner
Majesty's
characters
not
come into
here,
play.
no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Phainon? Such a name could never be your true one.
Whoa, what the fuck? I
But
just
won't
realized she has
question you further about it.
bubbles going through her
Ever since
ribcage
Her
there.
Majesty issued the flame
That's
chase
interesting.
decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Phainon or Phainon? Besides, The deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action.
Alright.
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
I would love to, but it is really late, so we'll be we'll be right back to that.
Where to now?
Later. As for when later, I'm not sure. I'll be honest, I'm not too sure. Hopefully not too much later, but it'll have to be later. But yeah, if any of you guys are joining me here for tonight, thank you very much for stopping by. If you guys did enjoy any of this, you know, consider dropping a like or subscribe if you guys are on YouTube, and if you guys are on Twitch, yeah, consider dropping a follow. It is free after all. Same thing for YouTube. You know, do a whole bunch of different gacha games here from whatever's out. for the most part, I don't do every single gacha game, but I do quite a bit. Yeah, you know, we'll probably be back, I think, for the Fate collab, which should be happening later this week, so we should probably be back for that. And I think that's the only real big thing. Jeez, 30, I don't know, a lot of summons, fuck. Yikes. But yeah, I'll probably be back for that. I don't know if there's anything else that's happening this week that I might be back for. Otherwise, it'll probably just be what is it? We might do a stream for the Fate collab for HSR, then do hopefully another stream to hopefully wrap up the HSR story here, and then we'll probably have to do another one where we actually grind through ZZ's story, because we're getting a new patch next week, and I am still really fucking behind, so I need to catch up on that. So hopefully we'll be able to get to that at some point this week. Maybe towards the end of the week, we'll see. Maybe starting next week-ish? I don't know, we'll see. It's a little bit rough for me, but yeah, with that being said though, I'm gonna head on out, so I'm gonna see y'all later. Good night and good morning, and hopefully all your summons go off for any guest streams you guys are playing. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna go to bed. Peace and take care, everybody.